All right, good evening, everyone. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatches Network. Tonight, we are Tuesday night. I hope everyone had a great Veterans Day. I enjoyed it. As you all know, I am a veteran, so I took the day off yesterday and had a wonderful Veterans Day. So tonight, we are back at it. Tonight is Tuesday night spot training, and we are testing a new system. So our new system, as you all notice, is we have a clearer broadcast. Our mic is much better, so this should allow us to have better broadcast and better recording. So you all should be able to interact with me a lot better now. So hopefully this will solve the problem of a lot of the little kinks that we had with the old system. Same, let's call it, but we have a new internet system that I'm toying with. So hopefully this will solve all our problems as far as the bad connections and the stuff that you all can't hear, and all the noise and that type of stuff. So hopefully this will help to control a lot of that. All right, tonight's Tuesday night, so tonight must be spot training. Now it's going to be about 45 minutes. It is spot training. This is not Q&A. This is not operational training. This is spot training. And tonight's spot training is going to be on, in case y'all didn't know, tonight's spot training is going to be on patience and giving. And I spoke with one of you all earlier today, about some of this. But it's going to be on patience, and it's going to be on giving yourselves an opportunity to be successful. Okay, and so a big question is, let's go off your list. No, I don't want to restart now. Remind me tomorrow. So the big question is, how long, because I get this question all the time, so we're going to address it. How long should it take me, or should it take you, or should it take anybody who is using this platform to start getting the hang of it? So we're going to address that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and start sharing our screen so you all can see what I see. All righty. All right, everybody is on board. You see what I see? Now, we're going to start off real quick by acknowledging that we have a new thing here in our area where you all go to log in. We no longer put the link up because we changed the link. So we no longer put it up. The reason why we've done that, because if you don't have a login, you're not going to be able to attend the live training. Only those of you who have logins, who are active subscription-paying members of the platform, will be able to log into the live training from this point on. Before, we had people who were not even, within our network that would come to the live training and they would attend the live training. Well, we've got about 160 plus videos on YouTube where that was the case. So they got enough stuff on there that was the case now. So now it's time to start catering our training sessions directly to and only to our live training sessions only to our members. And everyone else can kind of, view it on YouTube and things like that. But we want the interactiveness to only be for our subscription members, our active members. So that's why we had the little switch up here. We have also, I bet that someone's saying, where did I log in at?
Call for extension.
This is Calvin with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. How can I help you?
We're trying to log in for the class.
All right. You need to go to the back office. You need to log into the back office. Do you have a back office login?
We just barely got our welcome package.
Okay. Have you been approved for your back office yet?
Yes.
All right. So if you can get into the back office, go ahead and go to the back office. Go to the where it says the more button over there, right? You're gonna click on live training and curriculum.
Okay, is it a live class tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
All of our
How you answer the phone and doing a class? You don't call yourself.
Yeah, y'all are online tonight. Y'all are on the recording. All right. Yes. So make sure you scroll down and click where it says join online meeting. Click here. Okay.
Okay. We're still trying to get
And so what we've done is you're gonna have to have a login now to attend the live trainings. If you don't have a login, you're gonna have to watch it later. If you got a login, you can attend the live training. So one of our live trainings would be for our members.
we're not the login that we established when we signed in.
Yes.
Okay, then we have to log in.
So log into your back office. Go to the live training and curriculum, and then just follow the instructions. Okay. All right, no problem. All right. Okay. Like I said, I told you that we would probably have some people that will be calling in trying to get into the live training. So we made some changes to it. All right. So let's put it and continue. All right. So as let me pick up where I left off at. Live training now is only for our active members. Okay. And what I was about to say is you all will notice also here in the back office, in our video library, we have added about 30 new videos. So we've added a whole bunch of new videos into the video library, okay? As you all can see here, we have a whole bunch of new videos into the video library. We have about 30 of them. A whole bunch of new operational training videos, a whole bunch of weekly curriculum videos. So we have a whole bunch of updated videos that are in the back office now. So everything that we had on YouTube is now in the back office. Okay, so everything is up to date. All right. So let's a couple of announcements before we get started. We're still gonna have a full spot training session, but a couple of announcements. A lot of you all have been calling and trying to get in touch with Mr. Khalid Ha. Okay, this is Mr. Khalid Ha right here. The best way, this young man. Oh, here we go again.
Or extension 0 to extend.
This is Calvin with RBBS. How can I help you?
Yeah, this is kind of maybe a strange phone call for you. So here's the situation. I'm in Colorado, and I am looking at purchasing a trailer myself. Loaded up in Colorado at my house. I was looking for trying to find like an operator that has their own truck, their own tractor. It would be willing to pick up my trailer, deliver it out to Oklahoma, and drop my trailer in Oklahoma.
Okay. All right. You actually called during our live spot training for our network. Okay. So you're on our live training right now. And you got a whole bunch of students that are listening to you. So they just wanted to make you aware of that. I just want to make you aware of that. So what I can do is this. Go ahead and go to our website at mydispatcher.org. Okay. Send us a message detailing what it is you're looking for. Or better yet, go to our Facebook page. Go to Facebook and look for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Okay. And send us a message there detailing what you need, and then I will share it with the network, and any one of our dispatch firms or freight brokerage firms or one of our, one of the owner operators who are part of our network, they will see it, and if they can accommodate you, they will contact you.
Sounds fair. I apologize for calling the wrong number.
No problem. You called the right number. You're just at a bad time. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. All right. Back to Mr. Khalid Ha. Let me turn this phone down because we don't want no more interruptions. It's been a busy day, everybody. So this is what I go through just all day long. All right. So if you need to get in touch with Mr. Ha, because Mr. Ha started this straight dispatch thing, you know, a few months ago, and as you all know, he does work 2 jobs. I suspect he's going to be quitting those jobs pretty soon because this is really, really taking off to, you know, and I kind of warned him when he did his 3rd consultation with us, and he kind of told me what he was going to do as far as what type of software he was going to create. And my warning to him was, you're no longer going to have time to yourself because everybody's going to be clamoring for this this software. And it's gotten to the point now where he can't pick up his phone because he gets so many calls. That's not the best way to contact them. So if you're having some problems with your straight dispatch, or if you want to know how to get your license key or things of that nature, the best way to contact him is to come to this chat group. Okay, he is in both chat groups. I added him to both chat groups so that all you got to do is come in and you start typing in his name. If you go ahead and you start typing in at KH, it will pull him up. There he is right there. Okay? Then all you have to do is click on it and send him a message, or click on his his link and go send him a message privately. You don't have to send it on the chat group. You can send him a message privately, or you can get through his inbox and you can click the phone call and call him and leave him a message. And I promise you, if you do that, he will respond. Okay, we've had a couple of people that have called me, wanted to know how to get in touch with us. They said, well, we've called the number, but he's not going to pick the phone. Okay, he gets too many calls. You'll be lucky if you are able to get him in a phone call now, because he is just that busy. You know, the young man is going to become a millionaire this coming year with his software. He really is. So you can imagine the number of people who are using his software within our network. Think about those people who are not within our network that are paying almost twice the cost. So, and that is a real testament to how networking and how having someone you can consult with that would give you some direction and some ideas that you may not have come up with on your own. Okay, that's the power of networking and the power of having a consultant to actually sit down with you and discuss things. What Ms. Ernest will tell you, today we had a very long talk, about those things. She called up. I knew she wasn't expecting to get a long pep talk, but that's what I do. I do pep talks. So she did get her pep talk today. All right. I hope it wasn't. I didn't wear on her time too much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So let's go into one more announcement. I had been, I'm going to read this that Mr. Hodgson because it's very important. It kind of goes to what we were just talking about, or what we're going to be talking about. Okay, he posted on here, I would like to share some of my thoughts with the interesting of, I guess that's interesting of helping other users in this group, in, I guess, the group. I've noticed a few things, so I'd like to share with you all. Here are my thoughts. Being professional is definitely a key. So true. By this, I mean in communications and your presence physically and online, as I guess he was trying to say, as well. Okay. Your email at Yahoo, Gmail, and AOL is not as professional as having your own, for example, your name at yourcompanyname.com, email at RBBS.com, or info at straightdispatch.com. Okay, STR8dispatch.com. People are comfortable working with a company that has an online presence, website, active social media, have some info about your company, contact, and location listed online. Add your signature to your email, and add your name, number, and website to your email, extension, etc. An email, an image of you, or a company logo also helps. Please let me know your thoughts on this. If you need help with setting up a website and or an email for dispatching or as a trucking company, I'll be more than happy to help. As always, I'll be giving special prices to members of this platform. RBBS has, I guess you're trying to say, has learned a lot and still learning from this group. Okay, so those are very true words. Okay, I don't know if you all have a lot of y'all will send me an email and to kind of give me an idea what my emails look like. If you go to, and I'll show you exactly what he means. When you all send something through the site and it comes to my training at the RBBS LLC.org, notice it has a professional domain. You notice that when we send stuff, this is what it looks like when we send stuff. If you go in here, I'm gonna click on something that I sent. Just anything. I'm trying not to click on my personal stuff, like stuff. A lot of these right here are from my realtor. Let's see here. Send stuff out. All right. When we send stuff, this is what it looks like when it goes out. Hold on, everybody. I do apologize.
Extension 2.
This is Cal with RBBS. You're right in the middle of a live spot training.
Okay, Calvin. We're still having a hard time getting to the live stream.
Are you in the back office?
Yes.
Okay, if you're in the back office,
start with this video.
If you're in the back office, go to where it says live weekly training and curriculum. You see that?
Did you see that? No, I didn't.
Do you see it?
Yes.
All right, click on that.
Okay.
If you click on live weekly training and curriculum, tell me what you see.
I see attending training.
Okay. Continue to read.
Now what do we?
Continue to read until what you see.
Let me see. Orientation. Here we are. So is that it?
No, keep reading.
Keep reading. Okay. Join the meeting. You always click to get off the phone. No.
You got it?
Join the meeting.
Click here. Click where it says click here.
Okay. We have to put a name in.
Yeah, when you first come in, you gotta click there and then just follow the instructions. You gotta click where it says online meeting.
Okay, I'll put my email and everything in order to get into the
Yes. Yes.
Make sure I'm in the right place.
Yeah, you're in the right place. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. As you all can see, these things are not that difficult, and you just gotta take the time to follow the instructions. Okay? If you follow the instructions. But as you all can see here, this is our signature. This is what he means by an email signature. Have something that appears on your email, every email that you send, this is automatically here. Okay? Here is our logo for the training. There is who we are with a link right to our websites, all of them. There's my direct number as well as the business number, who I am, all of our little catchphrases, everything is right there. And this is what he means by having a professional email and exemplifying some professionalism that's associated with your company. Okay, if you all notice, we have a very large social media presence. Okay? We have several groups on Facebook. Some groups that you all may not have thought were our groups, like Freight Brokers versus Truckers. That's our group. I started that group. Freight broker instructors and trainers. That's our group. We started that group. So there's a lot of the social media logo. That's our group. So a lot of groups you all see online, they're ours. CDL professionals. That's our group. So there may be some groups that you all have joined and didn't realize that they were our groups. This is called having an online presence. This is called branding. Okay. So if you want to increase your web presence, create multiple branding avenues. Okay. And this will increase your presence online. So when people go searching for you online, they put in your company's name, it pulls up a wealth of information, about you. Like if you go to Google and you just Google RBBS Transport, if you Google RBBS Transport or RBBS Logistics Learning Center, you get about 3 pages of stuff just on us. That's where it should be. Okay? You all should be able to go here and just see nothing but stuff on your company. So if you're putting in your company's name on Google and you're not seeing at least the first 2 pages, then you have work to do when it comes to your branding. Okay? It's easy. You can go and our branding is well known. So if you look on the images, you should only see our images on Google. All of these images are from our videos and stuff that we posted online on Facebook, all the social media stuff. Every last one of these images we put here, they're from something that we have online. So if you click on them, it's going to lead you to something that we have put out. If you click on that right there, and it takes you over, to whatever that is, it's going to pop you up to. Now, this is something that I didn't know was out there. I don't know who this is. This is a website that has picked up one of our videos. I don't know who this website is. Okay, but it's picked up one of our videos and is featuring one of our videos. Now that's the real testament of what? Branding. So you all need to start branding yourselves, because if you start branding yourself, like the gentleman who just called us up, you'll find people will seek you out for your business. And I get calls like that all day long, every single day. Okay? So just remember that. All right? All right. So on with the spot training. On with the spot training. All right. Today's spot training, of course, is on how long to start getting the hang of this platform. All right? So let's address that. Anybody want to give their thoughts on how long you think it should take you to get the hang of this platform? Let's get some feedback. Let's check on that said. Do we have any chats on here? Anybody have any feedback? Have any opinions on how long it should take you to get the hang of this platform?
About 30 days.
That's one opinion. Anybody else?
I said a month or two.
I'm not doing a lot of moving around, but not saying anything. Does anybody else have an opinion? All right. So 30 days is what? About a week?
Yeah.
Boy, you good. Okay.
I guess I just learned
about a week. Hey,
I said a month or two. Hello?
All right. Yeah.
A month or I was trying to say a month or two.
Okay, so a month or two. All right. So let's take those. Someone said 30 days, someone said a month or two, someone said about a week. So really, all that means is what? It depends on the person.
The more you do it, the more you're gonna get used to doing it.
But really, bottom line, it depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that come into play. How much time do you have to devote to this? A lot of you all are working full-time jobs, and you're trying to learn this system, this new business, and in some cases, a new industry on the side. Okay?
All right.
Some of you are driving trucks, so you still have to concentrate on what you're doing and learn and be good at what you're currently doing while you learn this on your downtime or on your break time or whatever the case may be. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to give y'all some insight, and let's look at this from a realistic standpoint. All right. Let's head into our back office. We go to our back office, we got a lot of stuff back here. Okay? Your dispatch resource. Okay? Now, realistically speaking, let's ask some real questions. Okay? Let's ask some real questions. All right? Because one of the first things you have to learn is the script. Right? You gotta learn that script. That's the key. That's the focal point. That is the main thing that you have to learn. When I say learn the script, I don't mean just learn the words. Learn the script to the point to where no matter what objection someone comes up with, you can take stuff from the script and overcome that objection. Okay? If someone told me today that they had contacted roughly 1,000 carriers. They had contacted roughly 1,000 carriers. Now, they didn't say they called 1,000 carriers. They said they contacted 1,000 carriers. In other words, they sent a whole bunch of emails out. How many times have I told y'all emails do not sell? You're never going to sell anybody by sending out an email. Okay? So you will be much better served by calling them up, even if they say, well, I don't have time to talk right now. Call them up and then call them back the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. That's going to do you a whole lot more service than sending an email. Okay, because you need to contact each owner operator directly, and they need to hear conviction in your voice. They need to hear the confidence in your voice that you are good at what you do. And in order to exuberate that confidence and that conviction, you got to know the script. You got to know that no matter what they come up with, you're going to have a rebuttal for it. You're going to have a way to overcome it. Guy told me today he called some people, and a lot of them says, well, I just don't have the money. Really? Okay, so that's an easy one to overcome. Why? Because we don't charge you anything until what? You get paid. So you mean to tell me, because you don't have the money, you don't want me to go to work for you to help you make some money? Does that sound kind of suspect to you all? That's an easy one to overcome. Very easy.
Right. I mean, you can always look for the ledger going to be finding that driver's going to be more what they're probably finding to begin with.
Exactly. Because let's remember something. When you use our service, you get paid before I do. So if I can assist you with making $750 a day, or $1,000 a day, or $5,000 a week, you can't afford to pay me $500 after you got the check for $5,000. You can't afford to pay me $100 after you got the check for $1,000. You can't afford to pay me $70 after you got the check for $700. You can't afford to pay me $30 after you got the check for $300. Because remember, in every case, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to get your money before we even ask for our money. Right?
Hey, Calvin?
Yes, sir.
I got a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a handful of videos here, but where would I find a list of carriers to call? I'm pretty new at this right now, and I got the process down. I wrote it all down. And
that is going to be right here in your back office. There are two ways to find your carriers. You can find them by going onto the load boards. There are several load boards that has what's called truck locators or carrier locators. Okay. Truckers path is one. Okay. Another area you can find carriers. You're watching our videos. And this is another reason why you all should take the time to go over the videos when we talk about how long it's going to take. This is one of the things you all need to do before you start going out there and just trying to make phone calls. You need to make sure you understand and familiarize yourself where everything is. You got to go to the site that this is it right here. It's called Quick Transport Solutions. This is it right here. Okay. Quick Transport Solutions. That's down in the load board area. When you click that, it's going to tell you what it is. When we get into it here.
Looking for it right now.
Here it says find loads, post loads, find trucks, post trucks, search brokers, and much more. So get on that. I'm going to take you over. You're going to go over here. Right? You're going to tell this, go over here where it says resources. Right? You're going to click on the resources link. It's going to pull up a little red strip here. In that red strip, you're going to see where it says what? Where it says what? Find, search, trucking companies.
Trucking companies. Perfect.
Click that right there. You click that, and it says you can search by state. Look, Alabama, right? Don't put in city. Don't put in company name. Put in 1 to 5 trucks. That's what I suggest y'all stick with owner operators that own 1 to 5 trucks. Don't put anything on tractors. Go to operations and click interstate. Then you click search. There you go. It's pulling up all these trucking companies. And you notice here, this search yielded 5,569 carriers. 5,569 owner operators. Now, if you want to click down here and see, select the type of cargo haul, you click on this, and look here. You all can narrow this down to owner operators that only carry produce, or machinery, or coal, or meat, or paper, utilities, electronics, garments.
Is there anything on there that says auto carriers that go to Canada?
Motor vehicles, they go right there. Okay, so you can find whatever you're looking for. Right? If you want to look for carriers that only do motor vehicles, click that. Right? If you want to click a state, I don't know if they have Canada, because I don't think Canada is there. It is right there. Here's all your Canadian stuff.
Okay, so they'll show me the auto carriers that go to Canada area?
Right. Well, yeah, if you click motor vehicles, you click, let's say, Quebec, you click search.
Yeah, I ran into a situation where I need auto carrier that goes to Canada. So
yeah, you click search.
Thank you.
There you go. Transport Outlaw. Bruce Auto. Long Transport. You've got how many carriers that do the auto haul? You've got 211 of them that run in Canada.
Okay, that's great. That's perfect. Thank you.
So you all see what I mean? Learn your tools and resources. Now, this goes back to what I was saying about give yourself. Someone's logging in. Hey, nice to finally join us, huh? All right. So, remember what I said about give yourself time. Okay? So, this is one of the things you have to learn. You got to learn to know where to find this stuff at. And that's only going to come with you going with getting into your back office, clicking on your things, and learning where everything is. Because one thing that's not going to happen, I'm not going to do this for you. And that ain't going to happen. That dog ain't going to happen. I'll tell you that right now. So if you're doing this platform because you want someone to do the work for you, that's never going to happen. Okay? And I really don't like to see people in the chat group trying to get the network to do stuff, that you should be doing yourself. And I don't mind you all networking. That's totally different. But if you're in the chat group because you don't want to learn certain things, you don't want to learn where certain things are, and every time I log into the chat group, I'm seeing the same people saying, "Where do I find this? Where do I find that? Where do I find the auto house? Where do I find this is that, this is that?" My answer is in the back office. That's my answer. Because I'm not gonna take time to take you by the hand and then leave say, "Hey, here you go." When you have access to the back office, so you need to take the time to figure out where everything is. Because if I tell you where everything is, you're never gonna learn it. You're never gonna learn it because you have no need to learn it. But if you go to the back office and you literally click on everything here in this back office, and you take the time to click on something like you just did with Quick Transport Solutions, and you click on all the little links on Quick Transport Solutions to find out what they do. You see what I'm saying? Now you can learn it, right? That's something you're not going to forget. You're not going to overlook it. Why? Because you actually went in and put your hands on it yourself, and you found out what it does. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? So, now, with that being said, this takes time. You are not. Yes, but hold on a second. Let me make this point. You are not going to get all this information, all this stuff. Because look, we give you all so much stuff. You're not going to learn it in a week, in 30 days. I would say it's going to take the average person, if you have the time to do this on a daily basis. I mean, really spend time doing it, researching it, and learning, and take time to learn your pitch, learn your workflow, learn your back office tools and resources. Learn that stuff. Learn what the SIC code site does. Learn your scripts. Okay, all that stuff. Now you take the time to do that. It's going to take you on average 45 days. In some cases, about 90 days to really have this down pat to the point where you can confidently call up 10 carriers or 10 owner operators and sign up 6 to 7 of them. And then turn around and go and find them loads, without even breaking a sweat. Okay? But that ain't going to happen overnight because this business can literally make you up 6 figures your first year. Now, I don't know any 6-figure income position that comes easy, that just drop 6 figures in your lap. I don't care what you're doing. If you're making 6 figures, you are working for it. Look, I'm here at 8:49 p.m. on a Tuesday night working with you all. The entire day from 8 o'clock this morning, I spent most of my day sitting in this chair taking phone call after phone call. In the time that we've been on this website, we've had a few phone calls at this late evening. What? Conducting business. And that's something that I do every day, all day. But my revenue reflects the commitment that I have to what? My company. So if you're not willing to put in the time to learn what you need to learn, to make your company successful, if you all are on Facebook, y'all know I'm posting stuff every day, all day. I'm always posting. I'm always posting. And I'm always posting on about 15 to 20 different, groups on Facebook, because that's how many groups that I own that are trucking related. On top of that, our Facebook page. On top of that, my Twitter page. On top of that, my LinkedIn page. On top of that, my Snapchat page. I'm posting all that stuff too, as much as I'm posting on Facebook. At the same time, I'm answering phone calls all day. I'm having consultations. Okay, but that's because I am committed to my company and to making it successful. And if you're not putting that type of commitment, if you're not doing that type of branding, if your online presence is not half of what we have, then you have work to do. You have work to do. Okay?
Hey, Calvin.
Yes, sir.
Quick question. So, you were talking about on the yesterday about the type of freight we should go after. It should be refrige, motor vehicles. What else? What other freight is worth our time?
The freight that I concentrate on is reefer, dry van, flatbed, and auto haul freight. That's it. Okay, now within that, it can be produce, it can be, heavy loads, it can be machinery, it can be, all that type of stuff. But if it goes into a dry van truck, on the back of a reefer truck, on a flatbed truck, or if it's on an auto haul truck, then it's worth you, signing that carrier up.
What's the average weight on something like that?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, the weight is going to be the weight. The max is, because remember, the max weight is going to be about 40 to 42,000 pounds, to 46,000 pounds. Or your truck's going to weigh about 19 something. So your trailer and all that stuff, because you got a certain limit that you can pull unless you have special permits. Okay. So you don't have to worry about the weight, because if you're contacting the owner operator, they have what they need to pull the kind of weight that they need to pull. So that's something you have to concern yourself with weight. Because you're signing on, because if you're signing on an owner operator, right? They know what their limits are. They know what they have. They know what permits they have. Okay, so that's a concern that you don't have to have as an owner business manager. That's more of a concern if you are a broker. Okay, brokers have that concern more so than you do.
Calvin, this is Michelle. Again, I have a question. This is Michelle. I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, reasonably. Once you have identified your carrier and you've sold him on to your, with your concept, how long should the turnaround be?
For what? Then to sign your dispatch agreement?
Correct.
Within the next couple of hours. I don't give anybody more than a day and a half. Here's what I do. Because, look, it's all about the urgency. Everything is about the urgency. And you have to create that atmosphere. Get in on this now. Okay? So if you got someone that says, okay, shoot me your dispatch agreement, I'll look at it and I'll sign it. All right? If I ain't got it, now if I see that dispatch agreement out before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and if I ain't got it back by 5 o'clock, I'm calling you at 6 or 7 o'clock.
Correct.
That's just how I am.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, I say to you all, do not let it go past a day and a half. If you call someone on a Tuesday morning and you ain't got anything back by Wednesday morning, by 12 o'clock Wednesday, you need to be calling them up.
Well, I needed to get it back because I'm trying to put him to work right away, so I'm going to let him know. The sooner he gets it to me, the faster I can get him to work. But I have a couple more questions when it comes to getting started here. Okay? I hear you saying 30 minutes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, I hear you saying 30 to 45 days. But I've been watching your videos, and I understand how important this script is. And I just want to know, if I decide that I want to get this going on a fast pace, is that reasonable?
Look, Mr. Khalil Hahn is a perfect example. He joined our platform, all right? Now, obviously, he had been watching our videos, so he had heard me pitch the script, right? He had heard me pitch the script, which like a lot of you have and already. A lot of y'all knew the script before you even joined the platform.
That's right.
Because you watch our videos and we do it, and we go over the script just like every training. Just about every Saturday training, we go over the script. So y'all know the script. You know it. You heard me say it enough. You watched it over and over again. It's on YouTube. It's been recorded, right? So you should know the script. If you don't, you should be watching that script video over and over and over. The perfect pitch. You should watch that over and over again until you get that pitch down. Now, with that being said, Mr. Khalid came on his very first week. And here's what I like about people who've never been in the business. They don't know enough not to do what I tell them to do. They just do it. They just do it. They don't fight the system. They don't squirm and squirm and say, well, yeah, but. You need to get rid of that butt, man. You got too much butt. Do some squats or something. But you got way too much butt. Okay, get rid of it. All right. So what he does is, he just does what we tell him to do. He starts making what? 15, 20, 30 calls a day. Right? He'll learn the script. He's making those 30 calls a day. Lo and behold, his first week, he signs up about 6 or 7 carriers. Right? So then he follows our instructions even more because he's sitting them out and he's got their profile sheet back. He started doing what? Going to the low boys, finding what they want, and dispatch. So by the time he reaches that third week, he's already sitting on a little over $3,000 per week. So then he says to himself, well, this is a logistics. They're here to teach me how to become a logistics entrepreneur. So what if I want to do more than just book freight? Well, we say if you want to do that, schedule what? Private consultation. So this young man, he schedules not 1, not 2, but 4 of them. Back to back to back, all at one time. He schedules 4 private consultations. Book me out for the whole week. Now this is commitment, right? Because he's committed, right? He's done what I told him to do, and he's making money. So he's like, well, shoot, let's see if I can do what else he did to do something more back to me. So then we have these consultations. We talk about what else can he do in the industry that would create an online presence for him that would create and solidify his position in the industry as a what? A trendsetter, as an innovator. So we started digging into what he does. And lo and behold, what he does on his regular 2 jobs is he solves software problems. Okay, so you got to write codes. Yes, okay. So what problem in the industry right now, that something within the industry right now that could be greatly improved upon by you writing codes? He comes up with the straight dispatch. And now he's on his way to becoming a millionaire this coming year.
Hey, Calvin.
Yes.
I was trying to locate the info on that software because I saw that in use today. I was trying to look back and see if you
go to your welcome email packet.
Who would that have come from? RBBS?
It came from us. When you signed up, you got a welcome email packet. You got a couple of emails with some links and stuff in it. That's where you're going to find it. We never mention that link on our videos because that link is only for our members. Because remember, our members get a discount. And if we put that link out there, then people who are not members of our network will be using it to get that same discount. You understand?
I got you. So that's
the link that we give,
the one that's $9.99.
Yeah, because the link that we give you all, it takes you directly to the discounted. He built a special website just for our members to sign up.
I found it. I just found the welcome email. It was
there you go. So click on that. That'll take you right over to it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. One quick question.
Yep.
You had mentioned load boards. There's so many of them. The ones that you recommended that you used on a daily, because there are so many of them. Which one?
The one that I use, I only use about 2 load boards. I'm going to be honest with you. Well, I use 3, but one of them is not really a load board. It's more of a way to kind of gauge what's going on in the industry. Okay? The 3 that I use religiously is Trucker's Path, right? Direct Freight, and Lane Hunting. That's it, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't use no others. They're the only 3 I use. Okay? Now, they got a lot of load boards on here that are useful load boards, but I have just not found, use to use all these load boards. We give you a lot of load boards, so we go for the overkill. Okay? Because it makes our platform more attractive, right? It's a lot more attractive when we say access to more than 100 load boards than we say access to 3 load boards, right?
Sure does.
Because people want variety. And everybody may not have the same taste that I have, right? They may not be looking for the same stuff that I'm looking for. So we give you all an abundance of load board access so they can accommodate just about anybody who's coming into this and your preferences. Okay?
So what was that again? It was Trucker's Path,
Trucker's Path, Direct Freight, and Lane Hunting. Now this is Direct Freight right here. Yeah, that's Direct Freight right there. Okay?
Gotcha.
The other one I like is Trucker's Path. Now, Quick Transport Solution, I use that to find if you're going to find carriers. Okay? This is Lane Hunt. Lane Hunt is not really a load board. It's more of a way to gauge what shippers are paying. Okay? And then, now Warner have some good stuff, but use Warner to the point where when you go to it, call up the broker, try to work and try to pick the broker's brain. Say, look, I see y'all got some great loads here. Great. But what I'm looking for is this. Warner is a great way to go and find those short runs within a state like Florida, Georgia, Alabama, short runs that you can connect your carrier with that run over and over again. So you can literally create dedicated runs within a state. You find them those short runs, they can run maybe 3 of them each day and get them up to make it anywhere from $1,000 to $1,800 a day, 5 days a week. So they're running short runs. They're making good money on each one of them. You see what I'm saying? So when you're trying to find stuff like that, it's good to call up Warner, JB Hutt, what's another one? Warner, JB Hutt, US Logistics, Snyder, so things like that. Call them up and get those guys' brains. See what they have. That's the short interconnecting runs. Okay? And brokers like when you engage them on stuff like that, because then they know that you kind of know what you're talking about. They know they're dealing with someone who is really dedicated in running freight, someone who's really dedicated in helping their owner-operator to get on some stuff that's going to keep them moving. You understand?
Gotcha.
All right.
That helps.
All right. But we go into all this stuff to show you all. It takes time. You all are going to have to take the time to learn what you have a hold of, because you all got a lot. Come on. Can someone tell me of any other platform that gives you even a tenth of what we provide? And before you answer that, think about that for a minute. You all are here on a Tuesday night, and we try to be here just about every Tuesday night unless something happens. And we're here every Wednesday night unless something happens. We're here every other Monday night. We're here every Saturday for about 3 hours. Okay. On top of that alone, the weekly training that we dedicate and we are committed to bringing to you all on a continuous basis on top of that, we plug you all into a network. Okay, we're talking about a network of where you all are able to come in, and we have two of them on Facebook, and one within your back office bank, in case y'all didn't know it. We have two private chat groups that we plug you all into, where you all can go in and you're sharing information with each other. Look at all these chats that people are sharing. You know, I mean, people are back and forth conversating and sharing information about, you know, what they have going on, how they can help each other with stuff. People here asking, does anybody have a load? Someone said, I got a load, inbox me. So you see what I'm saying? What other platform is set up this way for you to network with this many people? Look at that. Think about that. I mean, come on. Really? So there is no reason for anybody to ever feel like they're in this by themselves when it comes to this platform. Okay? So, and we're not even talking about, you know, access to load boards, the way to find the carriers, the training, you know, just the sheer ease of access. You know, I mean, you're not gonna find that anywhere else. You know, so with the much stuff that as you all have access to, you gotta take the time to give yourself time to learn it all. Go ahead.
So April's coming up pretty close, and I just started with you guys. I haven't quite came up with a company, but other than, you know, going to Sunbiz and creating an LLC, is there any licensing that I need?
Hold on a second. A lot of noise. Somebody's got a. Hold on. You know, the other licensing that you're going to need is your LLC. Okay, you're going to need that before tax time, and your EIN number. All right, somebody's got a whole lot of going on. I'm not sure who it is. Let me see. Let me figure out who this is. Somebody's got a whole lot going on. I can figure out whose mic is open. Well, it's not Joe. I don't know who that is. Got a whole lot going on, but if you got a whole bunch going on, please mute your mic, because we hear all of that. Whatever you're fumbling around with, you know, especially this new system, it picks up everything. So just be mindful of that, okay? It's really causing a real disruption, a disturbance when it comes to the what you call it, okay? So just be mindful of that. If your mic is open and you're doing a lot of stuff, you know, in the background, it's going to come across, okay? Just keep that in mind, and because you have other people on here, and this is recorded. That's really all you need. If you are an independent dispatcher, but if you are an owner-op business manager, all you need legally for the IRS is you got to have your EIN number. Go to IRS.gov. You can take care of that. It takes about 2-3 minutes, right? And you have to get your legal entity with your state, whether it be an LLC, which is what we recommend, or is it sole proprietorship, or a partnership, or a corporation, an S corp or a C corp, just whatever it is you're trying to establish. Okay.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Now, Ron, it's not you this time. It was somebody else. So, but that's your legality. And just make sure before you start, you know, look for loads of stuff, make sure you got a dispatch unit in place. Okay?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's all on the back office stuff. I looked through a lot of that today.
Yep. we're going to be adding some stuff here in the back office. We're going to be adding what we call essential tools. Okay. And basically what that's going to be for like those of you who are saying that you better have better do faxes instead of emails. We're going to have cost-effective e-fax solutions. There's one that we like called Cinderfax. It's on like $4.99 or something like that per month, and I think you get to 100 faxes that you can send each week, each month, or something like that. So you get to 100 pages or something like that, you know, you can send. So or X number of pages, you know. Maybe some one that's $9.99 a month, whatever. I think it's like 1,000 pages, you know, a month. So it's real cost effective, very good service. If you all want to do something with faxes, you know, instead of sending out emails. This Saturday, our training this Saturday is going to be on how to run your business using Square. We're going to get more in depth on how to use Square to run your business. We're going to get all into showing you all how to set up. If you have, you know, dispatchers, how to set them up as employees, and how you can paying them and give them access to your Square account, and show you how to set the permissions, or where they can only do certain things. Show you all how to we're gonna go over again how to create your invoices and how to send them out, and when you should be sending them, and how you can collect. Show you all how to use Square Capital. So when you get to the point where you're bringing in regular revenue, and Square will make you an offer on money that they will loan you, that is a great feature that Square has. It allows you to be able to take a large lump sum of money and use it in operation, whatever you actually use it for whatever you want, because Square is just going to deposit it right in the account. You know, they're going to give it to you. You can put it right in your account and use it how you want. Okay, but it's a great way to add business capital. You know, cash in hand is a whole lot better than cash waited on. Okay, I'll show y'all how to use that feature and how to, you know, how you increase every time. We're also going to be doing something that's going to be showing you all different revenue streams that is cost effective, that you can add to what you're doing now, that will fit perfectly in with what you're currently doing, that would allow you to be able to set up a nice retirement nest egg and things of that nature. And some people were asking me on YouTube, well, isn't this a little bit off subject? And what does this have to do with trucking and everything? And my thing is, anything that I can show you all that will help you all create more revenue, or a revenue stream that is going to help you as colleagues, I think is worth sharing with you. Okay? And I'm going to share this with you all real quick. How many of you all have heard of this company called Acorn?
Yes.
Okay.
I used to be with Acorn.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, part of it.
I love Acorns. Okay. Because for one thing, and I just started with them, but my uncle, who is an investment banker, and give y'all some background here. This is my uncle. AXA Johnny George. I want to warn you all, this is not me, but it sure does look like me. Okay, this is my uncle. Okay, Johnny George. Okay, he is the VP of AXA, our financial advisor. Okay, he's the vice president. He one of the founding members of this company. Okay. He started this company right when he quit playing basketball. He played college basketball at Dillon University. Had a little stint with the Milwaukee Bucks. Got hurt through his connections. He started, because he had an accounting degree, had a master's degree in accounting. So he started his investment firm, primarily dealing with professional basketball players right there in New Orleans, and that grew into football players and grew into business people and stuff. And now it's one of the largest financial advisory firms in the country. He has an office in New Orleans, an office in I think Dallas and Fort Worth. He gives sound advice. Okay, he gives sound advice. About a year ago, we discussed me dipping and coming into online trading because he felt like I had a knack for it. Okay, I told him I was interested in doing stuff in the logistics industry, so I went on to start doing this, and this became very successful. And now I revisited, his advice and started dabbling in some online trading. And one of the things that he suggested to me was Acorn. Why? Because it allows you the ability to invest without even really knowing you invested. Okay? Now look, I don't care what no one says. Real wealth is created in the stock market. Okay? And everybody knows that. Okay? But the problem is, that's kind of a scary field, right? Everybody's, you're hesitant because it's not something that you can be truly comfortable with taking risks, right?
If you're
With
ready
that,
to lose it, then
is that a fair assessment? Yeah. Is that a fair assessment? Right? With that being said, here is the reason why I like Acorns. Here's the reason why I like Acorns. Right? In my account on Acorns. Log in my Acorns account. Now, Acorns is really neat because it's an app. Basically, when you download the app, and then once you download the app, you come in, and then you attach your bank card to it. You attach your debit cards to it. You can attach all your debit cards to it. Now, here's the premise of Acorns. They have something called Roundup. Once you attach your bank cards to it, you don't have to put money in it, by the way. Okay? You don't have to do that. What you do is just use your debit card, because your debit card is now attached to it, right? So when you use your debit card, you go out and buy a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee costs you $1.60, right? It is going to round up to the next dollar. So it's going to add, 40 cents to that purchase, right? And $2 are going to come off your debit card. With 40 cents of that, it's going to go to your investment account. Does everybody understand how that works? So 40 cents of it is going to go to your Acorn investment account. Okay? That's where it's going to go. Now, when that happens, right, when your investments gets up to $5, right, your roundup investments get to $5, Acorn's investment bankers are going to use that $5, right? Here's what I've used. I've used this right here, basically where I bought stuff at using my debit card, and they see how you put like $1 here, $2 cents there. So that was probably $1.98, $20.98. So they added 2 cents that went to what? Acorn. You see what I'm saying? So the amount of money that's going to be going on these transactions is never going to be more than $1. Because it's only rounded up to the next dollar. It's not like something you're going to miss. It's almost like tipping yourself every time you use your card. But the money that you're tipping yourself with is going into an investment account and it's being invested into the markets. Okay? Now, you can also increase this by putting in something, more money. Like I have a recurring investment of $20 per week. And I have a one-time investment that I do every month for $100. Now, that's not automatically done. I have to physically go in and do that. Okay? So you can make these numbers whatever you want to make them. You can increase that to $25. You can take that down to $10 or $5, whatever it may be. I can increase this to $200 or $300, or I can bring it down to $5 or $6. Okay. So, but based on these numbers right here, just what I have here, my roundup or putting up to the next dollar, my $20 reoccurring each week, and my voluntary $100 per month, right? I can go in here and do what's called my potential. And basically what it does a track with based on those numbers that I'm investing, the $20 per week and the roundup. It's not even counting $20. But if I was to live for another 40 years, right, that's the kind of money I would have in my investment account. It's a great way to set yourself up for retirement. Now, let's say if I increased my $20 per week to $60 per week, right? So if I was to go till I was the same 90 years old, I'd be looking at almost $500,000. Or if I was to go 40 years to 94, I'm looking at over $500,000. If I was just to go another 10 years, I'm looking at $47,192. Now, if I wanted to get to a point where I want to have more than $100,000 in the next 10 years, I just do what? I just increase my weekly, right? I increase my weekly to $105. Look at that. 10 years, I have over $100,000. I increase my weekly to $135 a week, which I can easily afford. So, if you're gonna set yourself up for retirement, you gotta start putting aside money in diversified accounts, like the market. Okay, I mean, it's something you gotta do. Okay, and it's just a smart thing to create some type of interest-bearing saving that you don't have to really concentrate on. It just, use your debit card. Continue doing what you're doing. Don't get outside of doing anything out of your regular norm. Now you're just doing the same thing you're doing. Now, this is not the only investment platform that I use. I also use I use this because this is easy to do. Okay, anybody can do this. You don't have to know anything about the stock market. All you got to know how to do is use your debit card, right? So this is a no-brainer. Okay, this is a no-brainer. If I'm looking to, help my daughter, buy a house someday, this is a great way to make that happen. If I'm looking to, set myself up for early retirement, this is a great way to make this happen, so that I can gauge and I can pretty much, do what I can afford to do and see how I can control where I'm going to be at, the next 5, 10, or 15, or even 20, 30, 40 years. Okay? So it's all about taking what? Control of your financial life. Okay? You're in control. I mean, you really are. Whether you are know it or not, you're in control now. But some of us are going the other way, or we're just squandering money instead of learning how to think smart about money, how to use money, put money to work for us instead of us working for the money. Okay, so I want all of y'all to be successful. Because remember, we don't make money by you all booking freight. We don't. We make money from your monthly subscription. That's just the truth of the matter is. So all the advice and stuff that I give you all, I can give it to you all without any type of attachments. So that's how you know you're getting something that's genuine. You know what I mean? It's hard to feel like you're getting something genuine when someone has something at stake in it. You understand? But when you're getting advice from someone who doesn't have anything at stake directly, then I mean, come on.
You're being transparent.
Exactly. And that's someone that you probably should listen to, especially if they're successful. Right? Now, if I was not successful at this, I say, listen to me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I ain't making no money. Right? But, you all see what's going on. Now, you all have taken peeks into our back office revenue. Sometimes we get on Square and we do stuff. You all have seen, somewhat of what we do, but you all also know that we have a huge YouTube following, and we have what adds our revenue from YouTube. And I'm never going to disclose to anybody how much money we make off of YouTube. so that gives you somewhat of an idea there. So, take this with a grain of salt. Like I said, I just happen to think this is a great, I'm even putting some stock in Acorn. And I'm doing that with my Robinhood account, because I also have a Robinhood account. Now that is a more advanced investor, someone who kind of knows what they're doing. And with the help of my uncle, he is guiding me through the Robinhood, the Robinhood app. Because with that, you actually have to make a conscious decision to put money into it, and then you have to manage that money as far as, I want to buy this, I want to buy X number of shares in this, I want to buy. You got to do you got to look at the history of the stock and see what it's been doing, and kind of predict where it's going to go and things of that nature. So that's a little bit more advanced, and you can also buy and trade cryptocurrency on that. For those of you who want to know, Bitcoin right now is trading about between $8,000 and $9,000 per coin. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Okay, being a little bit long-winded, but I feel it's worth it. Look, back in 2012, this is my bonehead mistake. This is my regret of the decade. In 2012, I was working as a night auditor at Holiday Inn Resorts here in Tallahassee. And one weekend, they was having a cryptocurrency convention. And Bitcoin and all these other, cryptocurrency people were there. And I was the night auditor. So I was from 11 until 7. About 1 o'clock in the morning, they all down there at the bar and everything. This is a couple of them come out in the front and we're talking and whatever. And they asked me what I thought about cryptocurrency. I had did a little reading up on it, so I knew kind of what it was. And I just really didn't have any confidence in it. I didn't think it was going to last long, because my thing was, if the federal government can't get a piece of it, they can't track it, and they can't control it, and at some point in time, it's going to shut down. Right? That was my thought. A guy made me an offer to sell me 12 Bitcoins for $72. Now, I'm gonna show y'all something here. Yeah, that was my bonehead blunder, right? Somebody's under there just laughing because they think, man, you could have made so much money. Exactly. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all my bonehead blunder here. Now, I just started with Robinhood. I haven't really dug into it full-fledged yet. I'm still testing the waters, trying to figure out, if I'm going to do dividends or if I'm going to do, stock, trading or whatever this and that. I think I'm leaning more towards concentrating on dividends, which means I've got to purchase higher price stock that it gives me guaranteed dividend. I've tested the water with Forward and some others that I have acquired. I started off by putting $500 into the account, and I've been using that money to see what I can do with it. This is how my money has been growing so far. I bought in here. So I put my $500 in here, and I started buying some stock. Today, this is what's been going on for for today for my portfolio. Okay, so I started out here. It took a dip, went down there, then it started up, dipping, up, dipping, up. It went back up to above 500, which is more than what I put in, right? Started dipping, down. Then I was like, I was up again, down, up. This is that even line right there. All right. So I was up, down, right? And this is all today. This is just for today. Now, but eventually, it closed out today. Went back up. Way up. In stock terms. So it was not a whole lot up. Then it dipped a little bit, and this is pretty much where we closed out for the after hours trade. Okay, so I'm still above my break-even line, right? So I'm doing pretty good. And these are all my stocks combined. This is giving me an average of what it look like of everything that I have right now. Look at the 1 week. I haven't been doing this for a whole week because the first part of the week I wasn't doing the thing. This is where I bought in at. Okay, bought in right here. At the 500, there it is. It jumped up to 504, so I was up. And it dipped this week, dip back up, dip back up. That's what I'm holding out at right now. See what I'm saying? So I'm still above my break-even line. Right.
It's a better program for trading cryptocurrencies if you're interested. A friend of mine has been doing it, and they have applications that can track what do they call it, trends and stuff, and he's made pretty good over the last, I would say, 6 months.
Yeah, this one you can do the same thing. Let's say if I were to just want to do just cryptos, but I just want to do cryptocurrency. Let's say I wanted to do, let's say, crypto. I want to do just crypto, okay? These are all the cryptocurrencies, okay? Now, I can go ahead and I can pick one, like Bitcoin or whatever the case may be. I can pick all the ones I want to pick and just kind of look at prices. Now, this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is trading at $8,738.37 a share, per Bitcoin. That's about what it is right now. That's Bitcoin. It gives you an idea, but you can look at it in real time. Now, I can go back here over to the 5-year track. Now, this is to show you all what a stupid blunder I made. In 2012, now in 2014, you can see where it was here. It was $365, right? In 2012, before they even really was hitting the market, it was offered to me. Okay, this is a year, about 2 years before it hit the market. So 2 years before it actually hit the market, a guy offered me 12 Bitcoins for $72. Now, let's look at this. A year and a half later, it was trading at about $374. I would have been up, right? From the get-go. This is where it kind of dipped to $2, $270, $310, $270, $310. It chugged along until about 2017. 2017, it started hitting stride. $29.60. I would have had 12 of them bad boys. Then it crept on up to 42. I would have had 12 of them bad boys. Crept on up to 7,300. 12 of them bad boys. In December, and this is the date that everybody remembers. December the 14th, 2017. That bad boy hit 19,000. By December the 14th, I'm trying to get it on December the 14th. But that was the peak. That bad boy hit $19,260.50 per coin. I'd have been sitting on about $390,000 on a $72 investment.
Yeah,
I probably could have sold. I probably could have sold 6 of them and then just rolled the other 6, and then probably could have bought some more later on when it dipped back down to here. You see what I'm saying? And this was just when December 28, 2018, it dipped down to a very low of $3,500 and $3,199, right? And now it's been gradually going back up, right to where it is now, $9,031.12.
Wait till Christmas again.
Yeah. So, you all think this is gonna shoot back up? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, but you know, now this is for a little bit more advanced person. No, this is not for the beginners. Okay, because you actually have to make a conscious effort to go in and buy, buy stock. You can go in here and I can go to let's see, an account. I can look at the old array of stock. I can look at show more the popular stock, things of that nature, not everything. Oil and gas, futures, finance, energy, software, that type of stuff. But let's go and let's look at, if you look at my accounts, if you look at what I have, here's what I have right here. So far. I have 26 shares of ACB, which that is basically Aurora Cannabis. That is a company out of Canada. Why? Because the reason why I bought this, because they just made what?
Some good weed.
Marijuana legal throughout the whole country of Canada. Right? So a startup company that is producing, the fertilizer and stuff that helps grow this stuff, not just, the fertilizer, but Aurora Cannabis Incorporated, they engage in the production, distribution, and sale of cannabis products. It also produces and sells indoor cultivation systems and hemp-related food products. Okay? The company was founded in December 21, 2006 here in Canada. Now, here is what I'm figuring. Okay? The reason why I bought this is because I'm trying to predict the market. Okay? And I bought in at it, I'm at a pretty low level, $3.61, right? That's not bad. I bought in it below the margin, right? So that's why I bought in it, all right? Over the last 5 years, it has been as much as $10.77. Now, this is over the last 5 years before they made what? Cannabis legal in Canada. That was in January 2018. Now that they've legalized cannabis in the entire country, and the United States is not far behind. You all do know that, right? So it would be smart for someone who is in the market to purchase stock in cannabis centralized companies that deal in the production of cannabis. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. Okay. That's where I'm at. And this has a 44% buy by the analysts. So 44% of analysts say this is now the time to what? Buy the stock. Okay? And that's out of what? 546,000 people own Aurora Cannabis on Robinhood. All right? My other ones is ALIF. Now I own quite a few stocks on this. I own, how much is this? I own quite a few shares in this. I think 189. This one, yeah, I own 180 shares in this one. Now, this is called penny stock. This is penny stock. Okay. I bought in at less than a dollar, 21 cents, right? So I bought in at 21 cents. Why did I buy into this? Because this one is something that's close to something that I'm dealing with, diabetes. This company is actually, because I did more research on this company, they're actually trying to develop a pill that diabetics can take that will keep their blood sugar right in where they need to be at, instead of them having to figure out what they eat, at certain times of the day. Because I wake up in the morning, sometimes my blood sugar is way low, right? So then I eat something, but I eat the wrong thing, it shoots way high. So then I have to go and exercise and walk to bring it back down. But then sometimes it goes down to the Lord, I got to eat something to bring it back. And unless you know what to eat, when to eat it, it's going to be rising and falling, and you're going to be feeling like crap all day long, right? So if this company can be successful in their attempts on creating a pill that you can take 2-3 times a day, and it will control your blood sugar, then all you have to concentrate on is what? Eating healthy and exercise. If they can accomplish that, this stock is going to go through the roof. Okay? So there's a whole lot of people suffering with diabetes. And this one, and this is pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals is always a good thing to invest in. Okay? But yeah, that just goes to show you just some of the stuff. This goes to show you my way of thinking as far as when I'm thinking about buying stock and trading stock and things of that nature. And I know that has nothing to do with the trucking industry. It really doesn't. But they've got some stuff in here like on you can look up stuff on companies like Schneider and different trucking companies. If you want to buy stock in some trucking companies, you can do that as well. You all be surprised at how affordable stock is. Okay, so food for thought. Just food for thought. So, but that's not pretty much do it. Remember, you all, it takes time.
Kelvin.
Huh?
Quick question for you, unrelated to stocks and stuff. So I read somewhere about the phone number and the email with the domain.
Yeah, that was old. We don't do those anymore.
You don't
that was
okay.
that was before we separated ourselves from DOT and the Federal Motor Carrier Association. Back when we were brokers.
Recommend for the toll-free number, or should we just use like a dedicated cell number or Google Voice number, or what do you
Yeah, you can, but here's the thing: it's not that expensive to get stuff with a toll-free number. You can go to Grasshopper, and for as little as $9 a month, you can get stuff toll-free. It's stuff two toll-free numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
In your opinion, as far as a business owner, when you're pitching to carriers, when they see a personal cell phone number as opposed to a toll-free number, what's your opinion on that as far as making the sale and keeping the contact?
Well, if they see your personal cell phone number, they pretty much going to know right up front that they're not dealing with a big company. Okay, you're dealing with an individual. Now that depends on the carrier. Some owner-operators like dealing with an individual, so they know they have someone who they can actually talk to, someone who actually has a real need to find them freight because you're trying to make money, right?
Right.
Now, then you got some now usually the older, more experienced owner-operators like dealing with a person one-on-one. Smaller, just an independent dispatcher who's out there hustling, trying to make, trying to make a name for himself. The older more experienced owner operators, they're gonna like that. These new guys that I call new cats coming into the industry, you know, they're all about clout. Well, I want to deal with somebody who's been doing this a while, a company that knows what they're doing, and you know, and I can tell right now, since you got your regular cell phone number, that you're not a big company. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you have to look at it from both ways. So, just my thing is, whether you're using a toll-free number or not, make sure you always present yourself in a manner that appeals to the person you're talking to. So you got to learn how to read and engage people. You understand what I'm saying? Well, some people you're talking to, they don't want to hear all the sophisticated jargon and stuff like that. Some people you talk to, they're good old country boys, right?
Yeah.
So you got to get on that level.
Yes, with them and.
Exactly. You got to find a way to connect with them. Yeah. Then you got to, a guy that likes to hunt and fish and, do some coon trapping and all that type of stuff. His off time or whatever the case may be, and you get on there talking about, lanes and all this other stuff. And yeah, I can do the best. This and that.
So basically,
he may
you
get
have
what
the
you
option for both, just in case. Hey, this is my personal
exactly.
number. If you want to go free here, anytime.
Yeah, look, I have a toll-free number, but I also tell people that want to call me directly. It's my personal cell phone number. Now, you see how that works?
Yeah.
Because when people go to our website, they really get the impression that they're dealing with a large network, which we are. We are a huge network, and our website reflects that. Okay, our email, when we send back emails, that reflects that, with our signature. So that reflects all of that. But at the same time, we have on here a local number that people can call too. You see that?
Yeah.
Now, that's not my cell phone number, but that is a local number. That's still going through the toll-free exchange, but it's being forwarded to my cell phone number. A lot of times, I don't want people having my personal cell phone number. But I want people to know that we have a local number that they can call.
Yeah, Google Voice offers that all day long, and that's
exactly.
In the past, anyways, with other businesses.
Yeah. And that goes back to what Mr. Khalid was saying earlier about professionalism and presenting the stuff in the most professional light. But what I want you all to take away from this tonight is give yourself time to learn this business, okay? Now, I'm not going to talk about someone who may or may not be on here tonight, but I had a conversation with a gentleman today, and I've been having a conversation with him all week. He was frustrated because the platform was not yielding to him where he had hoped it was going to yield to him right away. Granted, he's only been in the platform for 19 days, and I had to express to him that, let's think about this for a second. 19 days is not, you haven't given yourself nearly enough time. Okay? You really haven't. And I asked him to hit me with the pitch. I said, well, let me get a pitch. So he started off with, hey, Cal, how much money you need to move your truck? I said, that's not the pitch. Pitch doesn't start off that way. That's one of the things that's within the pitch, but doesn't start off that way. Well, obviously, he had not taken the time to truly learn the pitch, right? And then another thing came up, when do you find the 901 load boards? So the thing that we use with 901 load boards, you only have 20 load boards. You don't have more than 100 load boards. Well, we clearly do have more than 100 load boards, but you got to know where to find them, and so you haven't really taken the time to study your back office site and know where to find the other 90-plus load boards at. So you see what we were getting at? 19 days, you haven't given yourself enough time to even learn what it is you have before you. So how are you going to be successful with something that you have no earthly idea how to operate? Right?
Yeah.
So we both agreed that he needs to give himself more time.
Yeah.
He needs to be fair to himself and fair to the platform and give himself at least 45 days. Because 19 days is not nearly enough time. And that's what I mean. Don't get frustrated because because you all have access to something that can literally make you 6, even 7 figures a year. Now, when you think about the sheer magnitude of that, you got to realize that you're not going to learn everything you need to learn to make that happen in 10, 15, 20, sometimes even 30 days. You got to give yourself time. So take the time, learn what you have before you. Okay, get that script down pat. Know your workflow. Learn all the things you need to learn, and then go out and try to make yourself successful. But you're not going to do that by just half-heartedly learning what your tools and resources and how to use this platform. Okay, so give yourself the time and have the patience to learn this so you can set yourself up for a great career. All right, I appreciate everybody. I thank you all again. Don't forget, tomorrow is Q&A, so write your questions down. So that's all it's going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be any training on my part. It's just going to be all questions and answers, about an hour of questions and answers nonstop. So be ready for it. Get your questions down and everything now. Let's go over and see if we've got some remarks and hearing stuff by some people. Let's see what where's my message board at? There we go. My message board. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good evening. Thank you. When will this video be available in the back office or on YouTube? It will be available in the back office of YouTube by tomorrow evening. I'm not promising it's going to get up to tonight. I've got a bunch of messages and stuff that I have to answer from what people have been sending in just while we were on this call. I've got about 19 missed phone calls. So I got to look at them and make some phone calls back in, and I've probably got a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook. It looks like here I have about 12 messages on Facebook. So, yeah, give me a minute and I'll get this loaded up, and it will definitely be available tomorrow. Thank you all again. I appreciate each and every last one of you all, and you all have a great night. See y'all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks.